All right. Hello, everyone. Uh, Going ahead and going to be showing a way to get to Mogwin's Palace. A good place to, get runes and things like that, and a few weapons on the way. This is useful if you're building up a new character. If you're just starting out and you want a way to get to money fast and things like that, you don't really have to worry when it comes to buying stuff and meeting the requirements for your weapons, you know, so on and so forth. No. I'm going to be showing this with the bandits as they look cool and they have the requirements to use a weapon that I want to use during this. Let me see. I'm just going to use a pre-generated. Yeah. Let's name him, I don't know, Dirk. Yes, Dirk. All right, for your keepsake, we are going to make sure to choose a golden seed. You only really get a set limit of these every game until New Game Plus. So, this is kind of the only way to get an extra one, or an early one, so to say, than what you're supposed to get. Yeah, sorry about the last stream. That was just testing, making sure my sound was on, and making sure, I have a new headphone set. So, still fucking around with that.
Tell a story.
Hammerman.
The great Elden Ring was shattered.
See, this is why we can't have
Far
nice things.
across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found.
Like my dad when I was
But
8.
in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose.
Oh, two of my top three favorite bosses.
A war leading to abandonment by the greater will.
I think Mogwin has to be another one of my favorites. Always
Oh,
beats the dog water in him, but still.
rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long lost grace speaks to us all.
That does not
Horaloo,
look healthy.
chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Goldmask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
How much do you have to get paid? Like I will never get over how amazing they make a name like the Loathsome Dung Eater sound.
And one
Soon you won't be laughing. The pee pee poo poo man.
whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog stands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Alright. 1 second. Let me make sure my live's still up. Oh. Alright, everything's going. Alright, so I'm thinking about doing this kind of episodically. This is just showing how I set up a new character. Might be helpful, Let's go ahead and move some of our shit real quick. Yeah, go like that. Let's see. To see my face. There. Yes. Alright. No, I play the game a lot, but I am not necessarily great at it. So yeah, you'll see me get my ass beat a few times. Just give it time. But I wanted to partially do this to show that, like, I only see a lot of people who are honestly really great at the game playing and kind of make stuff seem easy. And there's something, to be found in relatability of watching somebody get curb stomped alongside you. To know that you're not the only one surviving in hell, so to say. Yeah. Mm. Oh. Like this. Alright. Even though I expect to die, I'm still gonna try. If that arrow's left, and then I'm screwed. Ah! I'm dead. I like this. Alright, so as you see, I got curb stomped. Sorry, though. I won't be back for you. It's good because we actually get a rematch with him later.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here.
My favorite
after all.
boat.
One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
Aren't you mysterious? I think I'll do what I want to.
Violate the Golden Order.
Alright. Welcome to the start of the game. Alright. So, I recommend everyone go down there. Nice little early boost of runes, honestly. Not much, but worth it. It's a lot easier here. I actually have a tutorial that teaches you how to do things instead of getting jumped by, like, frickin' Ginnix, Mr. Grinder from Dark Souls 3. Alright, this is the first race. Make sure to pop this. Now, later on, if you have an interest in face spells, which is like lightning and rot and shit like that, you're going to want to go down here. I'm going to go down here later, just not immediately. It's not imperative, but down here, if you get to the bottom of here, there's going to be a Dragon Knight, and he's going to hold the best seal objectively in the game. Alright, so you get the bare minimums for your spells, and then you pump everything else into Arcane. You can use that spell casting insignia shit you find down there. Give you the best scaling that you can possibly get off of it, and it'll also open you up to using bleed weapons and things like that, which are genuinely really good. Bleed is really, really good, powerful. Even if they nerf a few things, it's still up there in my eyes. I have a personal love for bleed builds. Yeah. Pretty powerful character start off from there. For now, we continue our journey. This way I'm going to be taking you is, once again, the way I set up every character when I first start. Just kind of go ahead and get a head start on everything. You make builds and you have money for everything. I recommend only going as high as 187. If you go higher than that, it doesn't really matter if you're going to be playing PvE, but if you're playing PvP, you're probably not going to find many matches once you pass 187. A lot of people say 150 to 160, but I've still been able to, on my other character, get matches pretty frequently at level 187 with the full build that I like to run. I like to go this way because I am not going to fight him right now. I don't have that patience. I normally come back later. It's free stuff. Alright, there's Kale, my favorite merchant. Take that. This is where we use our golden seed. It's going to be over here. And then you're also going to be able to allocate your flasks. I like to keep it like this. More heavy on health when first starting out, just in case I die a lot. Over here, we're going to get our first upgrade. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to use that See if I have enough to get this.
And I can also that you're not. Then why not? I am Kai.
Alright, so I always recommend, as soon as you see Kale, get this. Right? This will allow you to craft things. Even if you don't think you want to do it now, later on it's useful when you want to craft, like, restat materials and things like that. And if you want to use, like, alchemy and, you know, whatever's around. Sorry. One of our more important graces. Alright. Gonna go grab the map. Bleed. I did not know this dagger had bleed, actually. How much bleed does this thing have? Oh, it's 38 bleed. Not bad. Be getting a better bleed dagger soon. I want to grab some stuff first. Gonna go behind you and... Assassin time. Probably gonna use this character after all this to, you know, be an assassin of some kind. You know, cosplay. I like to do thematic builds normally. Make out whole backstories and stuff. I'll think up something for Dirk. No. You don't see me. Fuck. Wait. Oh, not like this. Alright, yeah. I made a dumb decision. I forgot he had the dog next to him. I forgot what the dog was doing. Yeah, I forgot what the dog was doing. I'm very quickly going to throw all of that assassin energy out the window real quick. I'm going in. Come over here. Stop that. me, just coming down here. You're gonna want to go down here. Yeah, you saw me, Dad. Like I said, this is gonna be not the best, but it's honest work. At least up until I get where I want to get. But that's not the point now. But yeah, you want to come down here. That's where you're gonna get your the ability to change Ashes of War, which is really important later if you want to get a weapon with a changeable Ash of War, and you want to change to something you enjoy more. I'm just gonna run through you guys. I don't feel like fighting on y'all because I'm right next to a Grace. All right, that's the Grace up there. We're gonna go to. Woo! Make sure to grab that. Woo! Nope. Nope. All right, here's the Grace. No. I don't want to fight you yet. And here's where we meet one of our allies for the game. Not my absolute favorite, but she is useful. Get firewood.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
No. No, I have not.
They serve
Not on this character.
the Two Fingers,
Hey, yo.
guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Don't know where that is, but sure, why not?
Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this rune. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent.
Mm-hmm. So I get a horse.
Has chosen you.
It's that horse dude. I remember you actually. Wait a minute. Alright, so this is where, you get to change everything over. Right? This is Ashes of War, as I talked about earlier. You can change this Ash of War. I don't have any bows Ash of Wars yet. I don't really plan on using the bow. I can change the Ash of War with my knife, put Storm Stomp on it, different Ash of War, different effects. Can't really use Storm Stomp too much. This is where you have spells where when you get them later, which we'll be getting during this, we can equip them there. This is how you mess with your flasks. From here you can add charges when you collect those golden seeds that we'll be getting. Whenever you collect those little chalice things from churches of America, you'll be able to increase the amount that they replenish. Yeah, I'll make a playlist for this and other videos later. That way you guys can have guides on where to find all of those, because the latter can be very hard to find sometimes. This is where you can choose your flask layouts. Depending on your build, you might not have spells, might have more heals, obviously, things like that. Alright, we don't really have much to level up now, so instead, we're gonna go... Actually, one second. Let's go down here and equip our horse. Now that we've met Melina, or whatever her name is, we're going to want to warp back to the Church of El. Make sure it's nighttime when you do. And here you will find best girl in the game, Ranni. She ride a diamond. She be giving me spells. She made me a prince one time.
Pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Yep, that's me.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Alright, so with that, we have spirit summons.
Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Alright, so with Ashes of War, I explained how you can change them on weapons. These are spirit ashes. These are like Pokemon friends. Now, this is where I'm going to explain how to use this, because, you know, I've heard from some of my friends, they don't know how to use this sometimes. They don't know what it is. You're going to press triangle on here, and this will allow you to change items that are held right here. We're going to select this for our pupper friends. All right. Now, when you go out of your pause menu, hold triangle, and in areas where you're surrounded by enemies or you're fighting a boss or whatever, you can press up on the D-pad. I can't do it right now because I'm not in a summonable area, and it will go ahead and summon your pals. I'm gonna leave the rest of the dialogue for you guys to encounter later. For now, we're gonna go on to the immediate next step. Might die a few times here, but it's worth it. Next up, we are going to go rob a homeless man. And before that, steal a blind man's dagger. I'm pretty sure he's blind. I don't know how he can see anything in that hood. We're going to come over here. If you're having trouble figuring out where I'm going, you can always look to the top of my screen and look at my compass. That little sign that's up there on my compass right now will show you where your souls are when you've died. Didn't really lose many worthwhile souls, so you know, we'll continue on here on the path, and we'll get more of those as we progress. I'm going to come in here, and we're going to get invaded. Sorry if my voice sounds kind of off. I'm still a little bit tired. I have no idea why, but you win some, you lose some. All right, so right now we're about to get invaded. What that means is that you can't use your horse when you're invaded and a bunch of other stuff. I really like these because it kind of helps people get ready for invasions, this and the Assassin quest line. And, you know, it's a nice way to dip your toes into it. Do so much damage. Wait, I'm sorry. What kind of biting time for our pal Yura to come in here? Alright, we took too long there. Get him next time, get him next time. What we get from killing him is his dagger, which is really important for later. There are some other bleed weapons, but it's honestly a pretty good one to run if you want to. Throw my shield. Yeah. Back to the motherland. Oh, I don't want to avoid him for now. You can probably pick like the Prophet or you know, any of the other faith guys who start out with spells and use them as a starter. It'd honestly be really good. I just choose this guy because he has stats to wield a weapon I want to get later. Actually, hold on here. 1 second. While we're here, actually, I'm gonna go ahead we're gonna go back. I think it's back here. Skeleton key. Need that later. Gotta go down here. Let me down. Alright. Go down here. Oh, okay. Make sure you go to this one because there's another one which has a... Oh, we do not have the stats to wield this yet. That will not be a problem for longer. I'm still going to wield it. I like the way it looks. There's another chest around here which is a trap and will send you somewhere very bad next. We'll be getting there on purpose later just because it takes us close to somewhere we want to go. But, yeah. That's a story for later, obviously. I like the way this looks, so I'm still going to use it even though we don't have the stats to use it yet, because we'll get the stats soon enough. One second, what are the stats for you? 10 and 18. Okay, no, I cannot use the Astrovore even while two-handing. That is sad. Normally, if you have, I think it's not half of it, if you're like a few points off, maybe like, I know it's like 3, maybe like 5 points off, and you two-hand an item, it'll allow you to use the weapon ash anyways. But you have to be two-handed. Alright. Probably not gonna reach on this. There we go. I'm not very good at parrying. We're gonna try. Oh, that did no damage. Save me, Yura!
The end is nigh.
Oh! I didn't expect him to turn around. I was trying to backstab him. Alright, maybe I should, use this. I'm also going to use the bow since I have it. You know what? I'm going to break my rule. I'm going to use what little ammo I have left for the bow. It's not easy. Might get your ass kicked a few times. Maybe if you're better than me, you'll get it. I am kind of tired, so maybe that's making me play worse, but I'm not going to blame that. I'm going to own that. Free souls. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. You'll probably find out what that is later. Might take a few tries. Honestly, probably the best bit of advice is to bait Yura out. Wait for Yura to come out, and then just like let Yura do the work for you, and just annoy him for a bit. As you can see, I'm not very good at that, so yeah, we're gonna try this. Bitch. Why is he rolling through it? Woo! Don't hurt me. Ah! You're right. There he is. Close, close, come on. Ah. Bitch. Ah! Yeah, why'd you just stand there? It's too late now. That did not go very well. Nope, don't want to fight you. I'm going to get him one of these times. Bow's out of ammo. Let me try it. Alright. No. It's my showdown. Ooh. Try to shred me. No. Oh, he insta-bled me. I almost had him. I got cocky. I was gonna parry him. See, you guys can see me struggling right alongside you. Let the beautiful sounds of me dying guide you on your path. Let me get there. I'm gonna stab him in the fucking crotch. Use this spinous toothbrush. Yeah. Nice. Didn't know I could land on a tree, but I did. Oh, fuck! You're not playing games this time. Neither am I.
If it isn't Nereus, the only finger, the end is nigh. And Texas blood.
No heat. Ooh. Just gonna heal. You're almost dead. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. We got him! Hey, and now we can use his dagger. Immediately. Alright. Oh, 1 second. Also, if you want, back here is going to be the guy who just helped us, Yura. You can go thank him. He has some dialogue. You can go run through it. It's going to be back there. Oh, there's Yura. He's just standing back there. Chat status. Alright, so. The next bit, we're going to be going... I know where we're going. Alright. Probably faster to go this way, actually. I'm gonna ride past where good old Yura is. I'm gonna jump. Don't go and try to fight anything back here unless you're real confident in yourself, because yeah, there'll be bears, and bears are not very fun in Elden Ring at times. There's a room bear anywhere nearby. Oh, I have to go that way, don't I? I'm dumb. I'm too far to tell if you're a room bear, and I don't want to find out. Grace? See where we're at. Yep, right here. I'm gonna get over to there. Alright, go from that side of Grace. Follow the compass, just in case you didn't know where we're at. We were at Artist Shack. You go back, talk to your jump up, and you run past those bears in the way that I did. Go up here. Remember, if you're having trouble figuring out where I'm going, you can follow my compass. Let's not jump down there, we'll die. Let's jump right here. Yeah, if you're having trouble finding me, you can go ahead and you can move down in our compass. Right now I'm heading vaguely east. if you notice, I set a waypoint. That waypoint actually, oh, there's a grace right here. Grab this grace. That waypoint is set on an icon that tells us where another map is. So you go down here, and that little icon means that there's a map right there that you can get. So we're going there, and we're unlocking, you know, the map on the way that we're setting up this character for. All right, so through the forests. Hiya! And there's a room bear right there. Beautiful. We're gonna go around you. I do not feel like fighting. The stage? You would eat my dead. Let's come up on this side. Very calm. He'll pay attention. Not. You can go there. Go here. I'm gonna hit this. As soon as you walk through it, it should disappear. It should be down this way, I think. Oh, heading vaguely northeast. Yep, I think I'm right. I'm not out filled dumb. Nope, I'm right. Alright, yeah. You want to head vaguely northeast to north, as you've seen on my compass at the top. And you're going to get over here. This is going to be Third Church of Marika. Let me grab this. Grab this. The Sacred Tear is the thing needed to make our flasks heal more. I'm gonna light that. I wouldn't say to use that yet, actually. Instead, go back here, jump through this crack in the wall, go down here. This is where we're gonna get to an early money point. If you want to wait to kill Nigerius until after you've gotten to this point, you can. If you have killed him and you don't have the if you have killed him and you don't have the stats to wield his dagger, you're gonna go here because his dagger is gonna be really important later for leveling. All right, so you're gonna go through here. Yes, you're gonna get kidnapped. We're not gonna open that door. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's open that door just in case we die. I don't think we'll die on the way there. I'm pretty sure we're not, but just in case. Remember, once again, don't rest. We don't want to trigger the cutscene yet that happens right there. It will kind of take you out of this area and to a new area. So you don't want to do that yet. Want to get what we're doing done here first. Gonna go run past this guy. Don't try to fight him. He will one-shot you. He will use your skull as a toothpick. Gonna run down here. That's a golden seed. You want to grab that. Alright. You're gonna go down here. Yep, past that guy. You're gonna see a grace right there. Gonna trigger this. Hop back on your horse, and you're gonna want to go up here. Follow the path I follow. You see a bunch of little dudes down here. I'm gonna run right past them. They're not important right now. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna run. These are gonna poison you. We're gonna hit a grace right now, so I wouldn't really worry. Just gonna run through them. It's really hard not to get poisoned going through this, but don't worry. It's gonna be a grace right here. Alright. This is going to be Len's Raz. Now, I want to rest here.
testing you.
I rested because I was poisoned. If you didn't manage to get poisoned, just activate the grace and don't rest here. But yeah, I'm still gonna exit out of this. This is gonna take me to Round Table Hold. It's where we can do a bunch of other stuff. But I'm gonna save that for later
Whereas I merely
once
pretend.
I have
There
money,
is but
because
one other
everything
thing
over there
I
needs
can do
money.
to offer you guidance. I can take
Yeah,
you
yeah,
out
yeah,
of
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, get out of there. All right, so right here is where you're also going to get your first spell slot in the game. Well, not your first, but your first extra. Jump up here. You're gonna want to go to these stairs right here. Whee! All right. I'm gonna go up here. Open this chest. And it's gonna give you a memory stone. Memory stones increase your spell slots, so you can use more spells. We don't have spells right now, but we will soon. So we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. Just go back down the way you came to not die when you get down. These little air vents actually help you jump up higher, help you reach areas, and so you don't die from fall damage. All right, second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hit here, rest again. If you trigger that cutscene, now she won't spawn, and you can do as you please. We're gonna go down here. Now watch very closely. Down here is gonna spawn a boulder. You're gonna want to do. You're gonna run straight. As soon as you see that light, you're gonna want to run back. Surprise even me a little bit. And then once you dodge it, you're gonna want to run after it. Every time it dies, it'll give you about 1,900 souls, somewhere around there. And that is a really easy way to get money for levels early on in the game. Up until about maybe mid-game, this is probably one of the best areas to level, if not the best. There's one other thing that we're going to do here. In this area that will get us more levels. You'll notice you can now, of course, level up. This is where I would suggest, if you have the patience, get your vigor to 15, or if you really about that life, 20. And then after that, you want to, I would say we want to get our arcane up a little higher as well. I mean, not our arcane, our faith. As you can see, gave me quite a bit of levels. We're getting our arcane up, our faith and arcane up for a spell that we can find later on in this area in the next episode that really helps with boss fights and things you might be having trouble with, so long as they can be poisoned or anything. Gonna dodge it. Once again, do as I do. Might have did it too fast that time, but you want to wait till you see that light behind you. Say, we're running like this. See the light behind you, immediately turn and run. May take a little bit of dangling, but eventually you'll get the timing down. Be careful if you see that deer. Sometimes it can hold you in place. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you never figure it out, more power to you. But for my less observant people, you will, of course, find that out when he decides to hold you in place for a boulder to make a pancake out of you. As you see, we get a good bit of souls from that. Honestly, if you have the patience, you can sit here and level up quite a bit to get to, other levels and things like that. See, as soon as you see that light, run around him. Make sure you follow him after he dies so you can get the runes from killing him. Once again, I recommend at least 15 or upwards of 20. And I'll get the 15 arcane for now. Use that last point. That's just for now. And other than that, go ahead and get the requirements for this dagger, which would probably be better to get the 15 vigor. Get the rest of the requirements for the dagger. That way you can get the weapon art and things like that. It's a good bleed weapon, which is an important step for later. Sorry if I'm kind of repeating myself. little bit of extra money for this. Now remember, you want to get vigor at least to about 15 at least. I'd say I have these two at least 10. Maybe later we'll get them to 15 each. Strength, get it to where you want your weapons to be. Things like that later on. But for now, we're going to leave it at base. We're going to make sure dexterity is at least a 13. And we're going to make sure that arcane is at least a 15. And that faith is at least a 10. Might need to be higher. But we'll double check that later. Yeah. For now, I want to use that twin blade we got later. If you don't want to use twin blade, you don't have to. But I like it, so I will get up these stats to be able to pick it up and use it. Gonna have the twin blade, and we're gonna keep the Reduvi as backup. It's 18. Oh, this is gonna be iffy. I wanted to show you guys this in real time instead of doing this off screen, at least the first time, so that way you guys can kind of know what to expect. Sometimes little shiny skulls will drop down here. Ride those over with your horse and then press triangle immediately, and you'll be able to pick up free runes from them. Do that a few times. Nice. And now we can pick up our weapon. What? Oh, I need 1 point in strength. So we're going to do this 2 more times. We're going to do it 1 more time just so we can get the money to level up strength to 10. And then we're going to want to make sure we have some pocket change. It's just so you guys can kind of see everything that I'm doing. Sadly, that one wasn't a shiny skull. You guys can see everything that I'm doing and, pick that up. Use it. I don't know. Right, now I can use this. Like its moveset when you have it like this too. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and rest at the Site of Grace and do all that stuff I talked about. First we're going to go ahead and add a charge to our flask, pick up a golden seed. Do this. Keep it even now that we have enough. Tell her we're off to Round Table Hole.
but a moment.
Alright, so if you go back here and talk to her, and she'll give you a emote. 1 second. Just gotta wait. Yep. The what do you want emote. Come back here and you will find the Twin Maidens. Want to talk to them immediately. The first thing you're going to want to do, purchase that seal. Don't upgrade it for now, but it'll just be there, you know, for a placeholder until we get the better seal. So again, I'll make sure to link you guys a video on how to get that specific seal. I have it on other characters, so I'm probably just going to pass it over. Go down here. Talk to this guy. He gives you a Hoslow Whip if you kill his brother that you'll find later on. If not, he's just there. Go over here. This is your blacksmith. It's gonna upgrade your weapons. There's other blacksmiths which I tend to like more because you can buy stuff off of them. Yeah, if you want to do redesign your character, go in here. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that. That mirror that you saw in there is where you can interact with it and change the way your character looks and their name and everything. This guy is he's going to be important later. This guy sells faiths, or at least beginner's faiths. Remember, tell him that you see grace. Study incantations. He gives us a few things up here. There's heal, and then there's urgent heal. What we want is urgent heal. Might need a bit more for that. And I'm going to take Fireball.
May the golden order shine through you.
What we're gonna do, we're gonna go sit over here. We're gonna go to memorize spell. Here you'll be able to select your spells that you want on. Make sure that you have your focus on there. I'm going to replace that for now. So now I have this. Really quick, I forgot to go get something, so I'm going to... Oh, we have a new map. Gonna travel back. The grace you're going to want to go to for the money is going to be up here on Len's Rise. Alright. Gonna go down here. Get a little bit more monies. Money. Alright. Go back here. Remember, you can have various weapons equipped. I try to have no more than 3 weapons equipped normally. Maybe 4 if there's a bunch of weapons I really want to run together on one character and I don't feel like restatting. So over here we have our casting focus. Up here we have these 2 weapons. I'll take off the arrows because we don't really need them. Down here, if you want, you can also have your shield or, you know, your bow or just about anything else. Actually, we'll do this. And this is power stancing. Power stancing allows you to fight with both daggers. I will show you it soon. For now, we will do the thing. Alright, go over to him. Alright, you want to get urgent heal for now. Alright, yeah. Go over here. Memorize spell. Urgent heal. Now, remember to... No, not there. Flasks. Alright. Allocate flasks. Here is where you can put another of your healing flasks over to your magic. I do this because I like having urgent heal. It doesn't heal the full health bar, but you can do it more frequently, and it just doesn't cost as much. While you run out of actual flasks faster, you get more heals out of urgent heal. Eventually, we'll get better heal spells too, which we'll just have to make sure to be consistently casting. All right, that's it for this episode. Sorry if I sound dead inside or if I, kind of messed up with my explanations a bit. Go ahead, leave any kind of critique you have inside the comments, or if you know me personally, just tell me, and I'll try to shape myself up, with that kind of critique. All right, for now, I will see you soon on the next episode of Elden Ring.